I had always suspected there might be something, well, off about the town of Willow Lake, but I'd nearly convinced myself Van Clark, the chief of police, didn't have fire in his eyes. It was just a trick of the light. And Hayden Walker, the mechanic down at the garage, didn't growl. He just had something wrong with his throat. Maybe damage from smoking. True, I'd never seen the man light up, but it didn't matter. He must have quit before I moved to town. And that figure I'd just seen running through the shadow-cloaked garden outside my inn, that was definitely a regular old horse. It did not have the torso of a human. It just didn't. And if sometimes other people looked at me the same way I looked at Chief Clark, Mr. Walker, or that horse, it just confirmed how fanciful my imagination was. Because I was absolutely, completely ordinary. The fact I was currently hunched over the sink in my room, gagging into the old and severely chipped porcelain sink basin, with a paintbrush in my hand, not knowing how I got there, again, well, no one needed to know about that. Sometimes strange things happened. It was all perfectly understandable. Really, my psyche was just finding ways to cope with the year I'd endured. Painting was relaxing. It helped. It was a form of art therapy. Of course, mine was the subconscious kind. The middle-of-the-night, paint-while-you-sleep kind. The kind that made me puke every single time it happened. Okay. So maybe what I was going through wasn't 100% normal. But it could be worse. Maybe. So what if I had some strange kind of sleepwalking condition that ended with me painting creepy pictures and not remembering anything about doing it? Everyone had problems, right? This was just my own personal slice of crazy with extra olives. I wiped the back of my hand over my mouth and stared at the paintbrush in my other hand. The bristles were covered in black and white paint. No surprise there. My painterly alter ego abhorred color. Every time I woke up like this, it was the same thing. I'd find a strange picture done in black, white, and varying shades of gray. It was all depressing shit. Weird shit. Even this latest one, the one on my easel with its still wet and glistening gobs of paint I'd barely glimpsed before sprinting to the sink, wouldn't be normal. I knew it wouldn't. It'd be another study in twisted horrors. Certainly nothing marketable in this tiny little town. Or anywhere, really. And no, I wasn't being melodramatic. This one, just like all the others, would be another waste of my limited resources.